Hello, YT. They call me Ace, aka Rin Din Din. And next, we will be working on a commission piece for a summer program. Shall we begin? Let's dance. Not a light pencil sketch. No pencil sketch at all. We forgot to record the pencil sketch for this one, so we already drew the picture, took a picture of it, put it on our computer, and here we are. We're doing the line work graphics this time. Usually when I do my graphic videos, or the videos that I've done in the past that consist of me doing the graphics, it's usually just the layers. Like I don't have a recording of me doing the line work on the computer. Reason being is because I've used a few devices, a few tablets, and for the most part when I use it, I don't like the feel. I'm not very comfortable with it, which is why I'm always like, I'm a pencil and paper artist. It's what I like to do. I'm old school, things of that nature. But yes, I usually draw the picture on paper and then put it on the computer to then draw it again, which is kind of redundant. If you're a graphic artist, you just do the picture on the computer in the first place. I like the feel of paper. However, now I have this new tablet device where I can plug my computer into and it just makes it touchscreen. I already have a Surface Pro. That's my main device that I use, my main laptop. And the program that I use, as you can read up there too, is Manga Studio EX Pro. It's not one of the well-known brands out there, to tell you the truth. There's a lot of better programs you could be using, but that's what I use right now. Before I get into the origin of me using the programs, before I get into the programs that I use, the new device that I'm using that makes me able to draw on a touchscreen computer, whether or not the computer itself is touchscreen. It's kind of plugged in like that. I find that device to be fairly comfortable enough that when I was drawing on it, using it with the pen and everything for the first time, this one in particular, I didn't hate it. Most times I'm like, I don't like the feel or like the way the stroke patterns go, or it just doesn't feel genuine when I'm doing it with my hands, so the picture comes out poor for me. But with this device, it worked out better, so I'll be using this device more often. I don't remember the name of the device. I wish I could tell you that. Sorry. And I'm not home right now. But I'll be using that more often and having more videos like this with me drawing either directly on the computer, but more likely with me sketching my stuff on pen and paper first and then putting it on the device and doing it that way. We're coloring now. My man's Jerry Dubs, from when I was a wee lad. I've known him my whole life. He lived longer than me, so of course would be for my whole life. But from the church community that I come from, I've known him from there. So I've known him. He's always been a close member to the family, and he put me onto my first graphic design program. He put me onto Adobe. You know it. I don't know which way is the correct way to pronounce it, but that program. And I started off using that, and I would draw with the line tools because I didn't have a touchscreen device at all at that time. This is way back. This must be junior high school, I'm guessing. So I would do the drawing tools to make my lines, and that was just taking so long to finish a picture. But I wanted the line to look straight and all good and everything after I drew it. So I would do that and take all those steps, which might have contributed to the idea of me liking to just draw on pencil and paper, because then I don't have to do these extra steps. It was longer for me to do it on the computer. Now with this new device that I'm using, this new touchscreen device, I will just be drawing straight on that with the pen and not having to use the line tool, which is what makes me take longer. Hopefully this all made sense. But yeah, it's because of the big homie Dubs that I got onto my first graphic designing and getting into that and all of that. So I thank him a lot, very much so, man. I appreciate that, man. I will invest in Adobe one day, and the other program too. What is it? Clip Studio. that one's the other one. Those are the two top brands that I hear when it comes to this drawing game. I think I'm gonna get Clip Studio instead of getting Adobe. Why? I don't remember my reasoning. I know I had a reason to why I wanted a Clip Studio. I must have researched it and liked something that I saw. Or, more accurately, I think I was watching someone on YouTube give tips, drawing tips. And they were using Clip Studio, and it would be easier just to have that so I could transfer the knowledge. With Mango Studio EX Pro, the one that I use, a problem that I've always had with this program is that I can't get transparent backgrounds. Everything is still layers and all of that stuff, so I'm drawing on layers, but that most bottom layer, the white page background, I can't seem to make it transparent when I'm exporting my pictures with this program. I've learned on YouTube how to do it with Clip Studio, but this isn't Clip Studio. This is my conundrum. Yeah, that was just me talking all of my computer graphic, digital design origin story. This picture is a commission piece that I'm doing for a summer program. The summer program consists of kids, mainly or predominantly black kids, predominantly black and Spanish speaking kids. That's why these are the characters that I chose when drawing them. The team that I had been in contact with when working on the piece, getting feedback, ideas, asking for ideas and what they do or don't like this picture. It was a success. However, their boss wasn't such a big fan. So, don't know if it's going to be used or not. But it doesn't matter to me anymore because it is done. The work is done. At the very end of the pictures, we just kind of add in some books. Oh, stars. Trying to find things to fill in the points of the star, the 5 points of the star. Also, we just kind of threw in the font for them to kind of switch and choose as they like. We were mainly here just for the centerpiece of the picture, but they could get the idea of what they want their picture to be in the end. This was recently done. I did this like maybe 2-3 weeks ago, something like that. I'll definitely be going back to some of my pictures and redrawing them now with the pen, just to get footage, so I can make videos, so I can make episodes of these older pictures that I'm very much so proud of. These pictures that I enjoy, you know? I don't do a lot of commission. I wouldn't say I'm that reliable. But we dabble.
Once again though, shout out to the big homie Dubs. J-Dubs. J-Double. Nah, for real though. If it wasn't for J-Double, I wouldn't have been able to learn what I've learned back then and to continue to create with these graphic designs, digital art, or Photoshop for that matter. Because the things that he taught me back when were things that you could exploit or use to your own talents or hobbies and just find a revenue for it. Those programs, you know? Anyway, you seen the end result.
That's all, folks. Thank you for sticking around if you stuck around for this long. Like if you like the video, subscribe if you with this noise. Go and share it if you're about that life. If you want to follow me on my social media, I am Spilt Ink Ace on Instagram, TikTok. On Snapchat, I'm Spilt Ink Kid. Fun fact. I am also on Patreon at the same name, Spilt Ink Ace. Same handle everywhere. Except for the fact that I just said I'm Spilt Ink Kid on Snapchat. I really do appreciate you and your view. I'ma holla at you later.